As in Utah, when I was a boy, everybody knew what a downwinder was. We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, good morning. Pacific genocide time all over the earth. You're all Japanese, and don't you love it how the freaking paranoia will destroy you? The insane crazies completely take the field all the time. Now the war's coming to an end in September. Something big's going to happen. So I'm going to buy freaking supplies and hide in my basement. I mean, these are the same Y12 fucking lunatics. I got news for all of you. Already happened. I mean, it's like they'll play on your fucking ignorant emotion and just fucking, and these people are mentally ill. And they just spill into the internet, and they just fucking crowd in. You know, and you try to tell this fucking story of Fukushima and cancer and fucking death, and in reality, these fucking lunatics just fucking annihilate you. These people are fucking nuts. Completely fucking insane. They're still waiting for the main event. You know what your statistical probability of dying of cancer is? From Fukushima, from nuclear reactors, from nuclear fallout. It's so high that you won't even have that conversation. You'll have these fucking conversations and a statistical probability of a meteor hitting the earth or some fucking crazed fucking thing that are fucking billions to one. That's when your statistical probability of dying of cancer is so great. And it's on the increase big time. Now, as you know, Fukushima TEPCO started doing their so-called legal dumps yesterday. Yes, that's right. They're legal dumps. As I was in Vienna protesting when they've been dumping the whole time. But now, I want to really talk about this and hammer down how gone the American populace is and how postured and groomed they are. And they're still waiting for CNN, CNBC, Fox News. They're still waiting for them to all give them confirmation on it. I can prove it. You know, so NBC, now you think about this. This is so illegal and against the law, and past generations would have hung them for real, what they've done. So they released a press release yesterday that they're starting the dumping. So read the press release. TEPCO dumps first batch of 850,000 tons of water into the Pacific Ocean, purified water. It says purified water, when TEPCO themselves says it's not purified water. TEPCO themselves says there's only certain amounts we can get out. They say that the fishermen go along with it. The fisher did not go along with it. It's been railroaded down the throat by the Department of Energy freaking United States nuclear island. Now, the major protests are going on in Japan right now, and everybody's like, oh, it's because Abe wants to send these guys to war. Look, they're protesting because of the whole Fukushima restart, the whole Fukushima. Look, you can't talk about Fukushima over there. It's against the law, the nuclear island. Now, and the treaty still exists. Look, if the United States tells Japan that, hey, we need your fucking young men for fucking war against China, that's what this is all about. Japan has no voice. It's not up to Abe. Read the fucking treaty signed Yalta by the Sea in 1945. Read the treaty. The only thing that lying freaking, Obama, Barry Dunham, said true when he was in Japan and ate his fake sushi and said he was there. These treaties were signed long before I was born. These are 1,000-year treaties. 1,000 years. That's right. 1,000 years. The Japan nuclear island, the Department of Energy has taken over in 1945, was colonialized by the United States. Look, when the war ended, they divided up the world. Stalin, freaking Eastern Bloc. They did all the heavy lifting. Churchill was the odd man out. The United States took Japan. Period. The United States owns Japan. The United States Department of Energy has colonialized Japan with nuclear reactors. Those nuclear reactors do not sit there to make nuclear energy. It is the nuclear cartel. It's democracy fuel. It's a strategic location to point fucking nuclear bombs at fucking China. Our trade partner. I mean, not even our trade partner, our manufacturing base, our fucking world. So you're all paranoid the main event's going to happen. I got news. The main event happened on 3/11/11. Your worst fucking fear. So you people, I mean, it's amazing to me how these fucking lunatics are all over. I mean, this is going to happen, could happen. What about what did fucking happen? There's a cure for cancer. No, there's not. You know how many people die a day from cancer in this fucking country? You know how many people die just from AML alone a fucking day? Hundreds a day. It's a brutal, brutal fucking disease. Light the Night's coming up. I hope everybody participates with me in our group, at Sugar House. I mean, it's a very hallowed place. I think it's ironic that we have that great Sugar House where the old prison was, because it is a prison. I call myself cancer inmate 137. You get cancer, you put into the whole boy, you put in a prison because, they take all your money. And it's, when I was in the bone marrow transplant center, I used to tell the nurses like this and the doctors, this is very similar to being on death row for a crime you did not commit. And it's very true. I mean, you're quarantined, you're in a fucking holding cell there, all by yourself, once in a while. But I says, at the prison, the food's got to be much better than this. Of course, you can't eat. So, they would laugh, but it's true. So Americans accepted, I just had some bad luck. Well, shit is bad luck. I mean, the reverse lottery. But the bad luck, the statistical probability of the bad luck is the fixed, rigged fucking roulette wheel called the Department of Energy, the nuclear cartel. And if you don't think it's eugenics, you're a fool. Simply John Holdren. He should be the first fucking guy the mobs turn on. The first fucking guy to get mobs go after. This guy, head of the science and technology team, Barack Obama, totally 100% propped up by Skull and Bones, Harvard, by the nuclear industry. The nuclear industry completely has control. Look, this country is run out of 13 universities, which they pushed the Masons to the side. At least the Masonics, those control freak fucking lunatics. At least they believed in justice and moderation and a healthy society. These fuckers pushed them to the side. Fucking Truman took the field there, new puppet. Lost out. Mason's out. FDR dead. Stalin's first words, what Churchill used poisoning. So they took the field. They run it from fucking Harvard, private institution, Stanford, private institution, the Yale connection. I mean, that's where this fucking cabal is run from. They're Joe Nuclear, 100%. Look, they understand it's the easiest fucking cash cow. It's the easiest way to extort fucking gigantic wealth from the masses of the world and control the world. It is the greatest control. It trumps fucking shiny yellow rocks out of the fucking gold, or out of the dirt. It trumps De Beers fucking diamonds. It trumps all these fairy tales that have been fucking shoved down here to control. Because not only does it create incredible wealth that the taxpayer will just fund out of the thin air. These people make billions out of thin air. Bill fucking Walmart Clinton, Hillary Westinghouse fucking Clinton, fucking George fucking kill the fucking Earth fucking W fucking Prescott Bush family. I mean, they're all in on it. I mean, every one of them, because they understand. It is fucking gigantic. And these are sociopaths. That's who fucking gets into these fucking positions. I mean, you think about it. Who wants to control the world? Who wants to be a fucking billionaire? Sickos, wackos, mentally ill fucking overcompensation freaks. These are sick people. They're running the fucking world. Oh, they want to fucking kill the fucking... Well, they're killing the fucking world. But death by 1,000 cuts. You're going to hunker down. Yeah, get some gold bars in your gun and your fucking 2-year food supply and hunker in your basement. Fuck, I'd rather be dead. That's not living your I mean, people have already done it. You're going to put us in a FEMA camp. You're already in a FEMA camp. You put yourself in a FEMA camp. And you're paying a mortgage. Maybe if they fucking... You let that house go under foreclosure and walked away and they put you in a FEMA camp, you have time to read a fucking book. You wouldn't be so fucking stupid, American populace. I mean, look, it's like people on YouTube or people whatever still, they think this is a popularity contest. Look, Google's just fucking you on your AdSense account, fucking up one side, down the other. They bait you in, and then they just extort all your money. So you're not making any money anyway. What the fuck's the point? And so you think the masses, you think you have a massive fucking turnout or whatever? No, that's a failure. That's not a success. Think about popular culture in America right now. Do you realize how fucking stupid the average American is? And they think they're smart. The average fucking United States citizen is so fucking pathetically fucking dumb, it is unbelievable. And we're talking 95% of these fucking people are completely fucking, I mean, beyond stupid. I mean, they got no fucking conception of anything whatsoever. I mean, go walk up to somebody and ask them 3 branches of government. I mean, you know, the perfect example of this is Jesse Ventura. You know, and I know you guys are all geeked up about Jesse. We love Jesse, you know, because he goes into conspiracy theory. Okay, all right. Well, let me tell you how pathetically stupid the fucking guy is. And this is the ex-governor. You know, a con man, the fucking wrestler. You know, and don't get me wrong, I like Jesse. I mean, I think he does some good work. You know, he called out these rats for what they are. But let's get real. This is a guy right in public on Larry King Live that exposed his total ignorance. You know, Larry, I just found this out the other day. When they tried to kill President Lincoln, that was a conspiracy. They tried to kill the vice president. They tried to kill, I mean, I'm like, hello, oh my God, this guy doesn't know third-grade knowledge. You know, I mean, it hits me all the time. When you start having conversations with these, I mean, you know, I'm in Southern California. People drive by that fucking reactor all day, every day. It's on the 5. I mean, it stands up there bigger than fucking life, than anything there is, San Lofty. They don't have a clue what it is. Oh, I always wondered what that thing was. Born and raised there in their 50s, 40s, 30s, 60s. What? Then you start having a comment about fucking... When I stood in front of the Million Mass March the first year that we did that, I led the inauguration of the Million Mass March. I led that fucking march. We had no permit. That's the conception of the kickoff. I kicked it off. With the march right down the fucking street there, fucking, you know, without fucking permits. We just did it. You know? So, I give my speech in Lafayette Park, which we have very little footage of, but there's some footage of it out there. I mean, it's there. So when I started talking about Fukushima, somebody catcalled out of the audience and talked about aliens next. Because that's how ignorant they are about nuclearism. They don't realize that these are nuclear reactors are all over. They don't realize that they are uranium mines, that they just simply boil the Earth's water. They don't realize the taxpayer just has been looted, called Price Anderson. Look, there's no liability. None. Zero. None. They have no liability. You, the taxpayer, have the liability passed, not just through the United States Congress, which the United States Congress wields incredible power, except, you know, now you got all these presidents fucking doing executive orders. Executive orders are illegal as fuck. They are they're against the fucking Constitution. I mean, Congress is the only one that can make law. You can disagree. And is it representative government? Of course it's representative government. The fucking Congress is as ignorant as its masses. Oh, how did they pull it off? I got news. You are they. You know, it's like, oh, we hit the federal government. You know, it's like all these people in Weber County. They all work for the federal government. IRS Service Center, Hill Airport. I saw it in the kid used to work for. Oh, private contractor. I said, you're so full of shit. You fuckers all hate the feds, yet you are the Fed. It's like Mike Lee sending our own money back. You know, he got kicked me off Medicaid. You know, what a fucking idiot this guy is. I mean, it's just dogma feeding into pure ignorance. You don't think of, and you know, somebody says, well, you can't be rich and be stupid. Fuck, you can't. Glenn Beck, he's made a lot of money. That guy's dumber than a fucking board. That guy's fucking born retarded stupid. I mean, these guys have no sense. So what do? They have no education. They've never read anything. They're not well read. They're not well educated, and they've never had any skill. They've never been out in the theater. You know, they've never done anything. They've never developed themselves as a person, as a young person whatsoever. So then, you know, they watch several YouTube videos, these fuckers out there now, or they find some information and they run. Don't you think Fox News knows this? I mean, all the Fox News characters, and that's how I don't understand. All these, they're pure actors. They find actresses. Megyn Kelly's a B-rate fucking actress. And she's not even a good actress, but they know that. And they're getting rich. Bill O'Reilly admits it to you. That's what I can't get. Oh, that Bill O'Reilly, I really hate. What are you talking about? You hate the guy. He admits he's acting. Stephen Colbert. Well, you know, Stephen, it's all an act. If you're an act, what am I? I mean, they'll admit it to you, tell you to your face, and you're still, you know, he said that. I mean, and then they fucking just play on the fear. Don't you love the fear fucking porn? Always costs you money. Now you think about what the fear porn has been since 2007. The fear porn has been after gold already made its huge move, after fucking all this happened, after it all already crashed. The dollar crashed in 2003. The dollar was 75 cents to the euro. It went from 75 cents to $1.60 from 2003 to 2006, the same time we invaded Iraq. You know, and so then they're always late to the game. They're always late, okay? Gold had already made its gargantuous move, you know, from 500 to fucking 1900. Silver had already made its fucking move from $6 or $7 to 47. They get on it late. So they get on it and they just pound you. It's like the guns. You go buy all these guns you want. You know, get thousands. I mean, they're expensive. Go to the shooting range over. The Mormon Church pushes it. Everybody pushes it. It always costs you money. A lot of fucking money. And the answers are dead ends. They're total fucking dead ends. You know, it's amazing. I mean, I know so many people, including the state of Utah, we're passing laws that this silver and gold are the new currency. What? All any currency has ever been in the history of mankind is a promise to pay. Dodo bird feathers were used for years. Why do you think the Queen extincted them? For fucking shiny fucking yellow rocks out of the fucking ground, which is as common as diamonds. They're common. Silver's so fucking common, though, and they propagate the use of it. There's no use for it. None. They don't use silver and gold for it. And people say, oh, no, they don't. It's all a fucking fear complex. It's all a control mechanism, but now the new control mechanism. It's like, oh, we got a World War III. Look, World War III's in full fucking flight in Syria. World War III's in full fucking flight in the Ukraine. It's the same old players. It's the Eastern oligarchs versus the Western oligarchs. It's the royal inbred family, the exact same thing as 1914 years. It's as old as mankind. And it's just going on again. It's these royals fighting over natural resources, fighting over plutonium wars, fighting over oil, anything that they can fucking extort you to the fucking America. They control it. They fucking want. Then it's greed. So in Syria, the United States is droning the Jesus out of fucking people. You know, Putin's in there protecting his fucking owners. You know, Putin's one of the rich. Don't not kid yourself. Putin is one of the richest men on the face of the earth right now. You know, his estimated worth is $500 billion fucking dollars right now. You know, they own the fucking oil. They fucking own it. I mean, the Syrian, just like the same thing in Iraq. I mean, it was Russian oil interests versus the Queen's oil interests, British Petroleum. And now you've got the Scandinavian fucking, you know, royals going in, throwing in. BP and Shell have merged against American law, but of course, what's American about them? Well, let's see. They were able... BP, private security, sealed off the beaches of public beaches all over the Gulf. That's a fact. Burning all them out. Now think about this. This is a fucking foreign multinational fucking company that sealed off all the... So who really owns this country? We know who owns it. The Queen got it all back. It's just like they colonialized us. We were a fucking British colony for how long? We're a British colony again. It's that fucking simple. Barry Antoinette, this fucking rat. I mean, this guy conned you. This is the greatest fucking con man betrayal in the history of mankind. I mean, the African-American community thinks this guy's still black. The Democrats still think this guy's pro-labor. Fucking, and the Democrat, I mean, let's think. He signed fucking, TPP. He fucking turned over. They still think he's a fucking environmentalist. He signed over the fucking deep fucking oil deals. He stopped the beaches in fucking Night Gulf. He fucking orchestrated the cover-up of Fukushima. The greatest, I mean, this guy, he passed Bush. I did not think it was possible to pass that fucking moron Bush and his fucking handlers. His handlers just fucking come and just have a ditch, and they all walk. Now you think about Eric Holden, the Attorney General. And this is coming out from the new Attorney General. She's put a memo out and says, you have a job to do here. Your job is to indict criminals. This guy never indicted anyone. Look, Eric Holden is going to go down as one of the fucking greatest treasonous rats in the history of mankind. This guy never indicted anybody. The greatest Uncle Tom in human history by 1 billion times. He never indicted anyone. He sat back and watched fucking Obama's owners, fucking handlers, fucking loot this country. They looted this country. British Petroleum looted it. I mean, they got away with it. How about the nuclear industry fucking just slaughtering? Did you know, a lot of people don't know this, and Americans this ignorant. They've gone along with this dog and pony fucking show because they're fucking pathetically fucking stupid. Did you know that the mortality rate, longevity has been increasing for so long? It's just like, get rid of them vaccines, get rid of all the vaccines, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah, granted, the fuck pharmaceutical companies have total control, and they're fucking crooked weasel fucks. But let's get real. Let's bring back whooping cough. Let's bring back fucking cholera. Let's bring back fucking bubonic plague. Let's bring them all fucking back. How about fucking polio? Let's bring them all back. Oh, people never lived to be 100. The fuck they didn't. Michelangelo lived to be 88. I can go on and on. These guys lived to be 100 fucking years old. But people died of disease in childbirth. Fucking, Weisenmeiser fucking in Vienna. Oh, wash your hands of fucking germs. We're going to go all the way back to the cave. The earth's flat. Crawl in your fucking hole. Fucking get your 2-year food fucking supply. Get your gun, lit your gun barrel, you and Ted Nugent under the kitchen fucking table. That's not living. That's death. Oh, they're going to put us in a living round. These pathetic people are pathetically mentally ill, stupid. This is low-life fucking cute, and they just played on it because America's gotten dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. It's been proven the IQ's actually been lowered. But it's more than that. They're lazy. It's baby boomer mentality. They're lazy, pathetic fucks. They never studied in school. They never learned a skill. They never do anything. They want a fucking pill to fucking play. I've watched it. I've watched it in the hospital by the fucking dozens. I run into the only other person that's alive out of our group is a girl, a young woman. I run into her dad yesterday. We had quite the talk. He broke down crying when he saw me. These people come in there, baby boomers, by the fucking many dozens. They think that, and they'll say, oh, well, God's going to just take care of me. I'm going to take silver, and these doctors just look at them. The doctors actually have me try to fire them up, which is worthless. They don't change their lifestyle. They don't change, even if they beat it, through the chemo, it just comes back and kills them. They go right back. I'm like, come on. Several of the people that I was fighting cancer with, I'm like, come on, let's go to this event. Let's go to this event. You better get intense and you better get active. You better fight this fucking wolf. And they wouldn't do it. And these are people that had it fucking whipped, that survived, which is rare through the fucking heavy chemo. They all died. Because they're that fucking lazy. They think that they can go on with their same old fucking lazy behavior. Drive up windows should be illegal. Get their hamburgers, get their fucking morning fucking coffee, fucking don't go for a fucking walk. Don't fucking, try to change your diet. Don't try to get intense on reality and truth. Forget reading fucking any fucking literature. Let's watch a 10-second soundbite and just run with it. I'm going to watch 3 YouTube videos and go with it. I mean, my God, these people, I'm going to hunker down. You can't avoid the fucking radiation of Fukushima. It's unavoidable. It's no fucking, it's just as dangerous to live in fucking, Toluca, Tennessee, fucking that, Knoxville, anywhere. New York City than it is in fucking California. You can't avoid it. So you have to take it on. It's like, what's that old line about, football? You go against the number 1 defense. The only chance you got is go right at them. That's the only chance you have. You have to go right at it. And I love it how I go right the fuck at them. Right in there, and which I did even before I came here. You know, right in their fucking face. Go right at them. Yet, you know, the activist community pulls back from me so hard because they're so postured and groomed. You know, the fucking other side just laughs. They fucking laugh at Helen Keldicott. They know she's one of them. Kevin Camps, they're like, you're giving, you know, who do you think funds him? General Electric's funding the guy. All of them. You know, John Hurley himself told me, he says, beyond nuclear, those are Beltway dudes. He says, you go to any part, this is John Hurley, the fucking National Press Corps fucking lion himself told me this. He come to listen to my speech. I talked to me, Kevin. Took photos with him. I mean, amazing conversations we have with this guy. I mean, this dude's incredible. So those are Beltway dudes. They don't care. They're not anti-nuclear. You can go to any fucking social party, whatever, there they are at the gig. He says, you know who funds them? You know what kind of money they pull down? They can think about the non-profit kidnapping in the United States. So they're telling people now, okay, we'll forgive some of your student loan if you go to work for a non-profit. Do you know the NFL is a non-profit? Goodell paid himself $40-something million last year. These billionaire owners are, this is the hijacking. The Greenpeace been hijacked. Now, I try to tell people this in Europe because Greenpeace in Europe is very good, especially in Austria, especially there. I mean, they're the shit. But you see, they call it the language. Here, they're not the shit. Here, they're fucking nonprofit for fucking wealth. Sierra Club, you know, I knew Stegner very well. By the way, we need to change the intro because when I got to know fucking Stegner, he wasn't at the U. He was in the Bay Area, San Francisco. And so, but I spent so much time there with, you know, we had this great conversation with this brilliant woman that I hooked up with yesterday who's going to help me do some of the editing on my books. You know, and she knows. These people around here know. They're like, Kevin, you're the walking, talking historian here. You have information to know. You got to get it done. You've had brushes with death over and over and over. I'm going to come help you do it. This brilliant woman, we had the greatest conversation about Stegner, and she's related to me too. You know, we both come from, you know, Abe, and, you know, these incredible fucking stories and how we all knew these guys and how these people that molded and groomed us as these incredible environmentalists. And, you know, and we had the greatest conversation about Stegner, Devoto, fucking Vaughn, all of them. You know, my grandparents. I mean, these people were amazing. They were incredible. Yeah, they had fucking money. They had fucking wealth. But they weren't wealth like today's wealth. These people stood up. You know, fucking for what was fucking right and wrong. You know, we had a really fucking great fucking conversation about Ed Abbey yesterday. You know, the fucking guy's been right here for a while. I mean, he went through a lot of women. Do not kid yourself. And let's get real about his fucking, the wife that he really loved out of. You know, people say he was married 5. Well, the truth is he's probably married 7 times. But she died of leukemia, AML, young. I mean, all these stories, it burns holes through people. I mean, it burned holes through me. So that's the bottom line. Fuck, look, I could do a lot of things with my life. I'm extremely educated, you know, by the best. I mean, had the Hawking trial, my fucking caviar, my financial mind. I go to work fucking anywhere I want right now. Look, are you kidding? Less than 1% survival of the disease. Watch everybody fucking die. You know, you don't think I made deals with myself? I've learned. It took me a long time to get there to know what the great activists in the fucking history and kind of I know. It takes the light fucking shines. It's all Trump. Nuclear fault. The nuclear industry trumps all of this. It trumps it all. Because when you get cancer, it doesn't matter how much money you got because it's gone. Bye-bye. It doesn't matter about your future, about your plans, about anything. It's all gone. I mean, it's that heartbreaking. It's that horrible. That's what everybody's getting. We have a cancer epidemic in this fucking country. Oh, just got off your fucking breath. Let's dress up in fucking pink fucking outfits and go to the fucking NFL fucking game and talk about the cure. They've pounded the cure, which they don't go after the cure. That's just so you won't talk about cause. We know the cause. When you get, let me tell you something, you get AM leukemia, when you go in there, the government, this is no shit, the government has a packet you have to fill out. This fucker's fucking 40 pages thick. You have to fill it out. You know, and you're sick, and the nurse will help you if you got it, but every single fucking thing you're filling out, they want to know everything is all about fucking exposure to radiation. Exposure to radiation. Exposure to radiation. They know. Why do you think, okay, we got, as activists, we pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to get the cancer studies through around the world. Which push for years. They've been going on. They have the data. Then all of a sudden they says, oh, sorry, bye, we quit. Why do you think they quit? They don't want the populace to know. And the American populace has gone along. Mortality is fucking headed the other way. The number one killer in the United States of children is cancer. The number one killer of fucking adults is cancer. It's all cancer. You know, by the way, heart attack, and this goes hand in hand also. We got nitrates in the fucking water, of course. Mix that with a little bit of nuclear power. You know, there's plenty of freelancers all over. We are radiating this fucking country to the 10th power, and it's killing you. It's fucking making you die young of cancer. Look, the is it eugenics? I mean, that fucking rat, John Holdren, look him up. He wrote book after book of you. Did his PhD. This is the head of science and technology team of the Obama administration. Before Fukushima ever happened, he was handed the keys to Fukushima. Told the Navy and the Marines to stand down. Jacko, stand down. They fucking run the world. Shut the fuck up. We got it. There's underground fucking all kinds of shit at Fukushima. I saw the photograph. I've known this long before Fukushima. It's called J Village. He did it all amped up about CERN in fucking Switzerland. There's a CERN in Japan. It's a nuclear fucking experiment island ran by fucking MIT rats and fucking Harvard. Cal Berkeley's the head of the snake. Cal Berkeley and Livermore are the head of the fucking snake. I mean, it's just that fucking simple. Look, Abe comes to the United States, gives his speech at a private institution. I mean, how many Japanese descent live in this country would want to talk to him, see him? Why would he go to the private institution? I'll never forget these old ladies says, we're going to protest, Kevin. I says, well, I'll send part of my army over. Oh, no, we don't believe in violence. I mean, this is the fucking pieces of shit that have fucking taken over our protests and our activism. They're clapping their hands and doing hand signals. Don't raise your voice. These pieces of fucking postured groom shit. These guys laugh the fuck at those people. Look at those fucking little, and look at these fucking morons holding hands trying to levite, fucking having another drum circle. Fucking stupid fuckers. Go fucking throw them a latte and tell them to sit down and shut the fuck up. When the old school activists were hardcore as fuck. They count on that. They laugh. It's ruined us. Helen Caldicott has destroyed us. You know, you can still go buy her book. She's a multi-millionaire. She's not anti-nuclear. She told me right to my face I couldn't use the F word. Huh. Maui, you know, I read my question. I mean, come on, Maui. Fuck it. Wow. You're playing right into their hands. You're on their team. All these fucking institutions that claim to be anti-nuclear, they're not anti-nuclear. Edward Abbey was anti-nuclear. Stegner, anti-nuclear. All these guys were the hardcore, real fucking deal. I mean, these old, what's his name? He blew up the fucking tower in the fucking, you know, in the reactor in the fucking North. That's John Gottman. Now, that guy was anti-nuclear. But all these fuckers get pushed to the fucking side or killed. You know, what about Karen Silkwood? What about Nora Epstein? You don't think Nora Epstein was anti-nuclear? Nora, who's she? Yeah, Nora. We got Mel. Yeah, her. She made Silkwood. Fuck, the establishment fucking went fucking nuts on her. You know how many death threats she was under when she made that? You know, here you got Meryl Streep. She won't stand up for even Nora's death. Nora got leukemia the exact same time I did post-Fukushima. The exact time. You know, she died in the spring of fucking 2012. Way too young of AML leukemia. Hello? Thelma's hot. They murdered Karen Silkwood. You know, be a real activist. You don't think it takes balls? Oh, ask fucking Aaron Swartz. He's dead. Ask Pat Tillman, keeping his records in his books, going to blow this so far. They murder him, shoot him in his own head, wave his body. Ask Jessica Lange. I'll ask all these people. How about Michael Hastings? Wow. Suicided or suicide? Doesn't fucking really matter. I mean, you think about it. You're going to go to prison for 35 fucking years for what? For what? For an MIT, so Abe comes here. You know, this the puppet. Look, right to my face, the ex-prime minister of Japan. Right to my face. Told me that the fucking American CIA made him do it. He's been asked multiple times. Of course, he's backed off now because they told him to stand down. Look, remember Greg Jacko, head of the NRC? He's called into the Situation Room. He's aghast. So I know a house in the parliament. I mean, she's a gas. I mean, they get thrown to the wolves. They were out on the fucking speaking tour, anti-nuclear, fucking together. You seen any people at them in the last 2-3 years? Fuck no, you haven't. Not a people to stand the fuck down. Threatened. He said, he's done it multiple times, the expert. Well, you were so pro-nuclear, you build up fucking nuclear all over the fucking island. Now, how can you be anti-nuclear at Fukushima now? Now? CIA made me do it. He said it multiple times. In fact, Kylie confronted him in Australia. This is the last time he's been confronted on this. I wrote the question. She gets ready to go, question Q&A, well, they won't even talk now. The CIA, of course the CIA made it. That's whose fucking island it is. It's my island, the nuclear industry. 48 reactors offline. No rolling blackouts. That's impossible, right? Of course it's not impossible. It happened. They don't use nuclear energy in Japan. We don't use nuclear energy anywhere in the country. It's a scam. It's a shakedown. It's made to make nuclear bombs and to threaten people and fucking for you to just fucking be looted. The taxpayer funds it. Look, you look it up. Look up the United States Federal Government. This is not in symphony with the United Nations and the IA. This is how big this is. Every single person on the face of the earth, anytime you buy anything, anytime you fuck around, is paying for their own death through the nuclear industry, through the UN. The International Atomic Energy Association hijacked the UN in fucking 1950. You know, it's like the great story when the first study had come out of Chernobyl. How many people? And these guys, I stayed with an ex-UN employee, ex-IAEA employee in Vienna, a professor. He quit. He walked. He told me, he says, we're doing the cancer studies, whatever. You know, the studies were done perfectly. We're done right. All that, and we got ready to do them, and they'd tell them, nope, stand fucking down. And they would just make numbers up with full authority to do so. They're funding these fucking people, billionaires. Now, you think about this. International Atomic Energy Association and the International Olympic Committee, which we know how corrupt their fuckers are, billionaires on Balco. Build stadiums, loot cities, fucking, they get all the money. So you build it, you build the stadiums, you build all the venues, you sponsor all the venues, you do all the grandstanding, whatever. They don't have to put up one penny up front. That's the same as the nuclear industry. The taxpayer puts all the money up to fucking extract it, all of it. Then they get all the revenues. They contract with NBC. Ha! Wow. They're the exact identical same people. Same names, same, I've been right in their face. I get names and addresses. They don't give a fuck. They're just laughing all the way to the billionaire banks. So the Chernobyl study comes out. The first early number was 4.4 million in the very early days. Do you know the famous story? Inside, they just moved the decimal. He says, well, I don't give a fuck what that study is. I don't like that. The International Atomic fucking rats. They just changed the decimal to 4,400. I mean, you think about the fucking island of Japan being totally, you can't talk about Fukushima, State Secrets Act. The United States shoved that down their fucking throats. By the way, and I love all you fucking morons that are still thinking this is a Japanese issue. It's much safer to live in Tokyo from Fukushima than it is New York City. Much, much safer. Much safer. Look, when Fukushima blew up, the wind was blowing out, briskly, out over the Pacific Ocean. All day, every day. Before the fucking wind shifted, they had got the water down on the cores and just pushed the fucking water into the Pacific Ocean. The ocean currents moved left to right. Russia banned the fish. China banned the fish. South Korea banned the fish. Everybody banned the fish. Not the United States. Eat up, fuckers. This is eugenics. Look, they're done with you. Don't you see they're done with you? The American baby boomer, though, baby consumption, we consume 38% of the world's GDP. We make up less than 30% of the population. We're getting old. There's 85 million baby boomers. They know. They know that they've done looting this country. The country's been looted. Eric Holden allowed the country to be looted. Post-Reagan, this country has just been lock, stock, barrel looted. And you can, these guys like Turtle Boy and these fucking GOP fucking will stand right. I mean, don't you love fucking the Rand Paul fucking libertarian fucking lunatic? You know, Ron Paul's incredible fucking staff that he organized, his fundraising machine that raised fucking hundreds of millions of dollars. Do you see they've all been indicted? All been indicted for fraud. The country's totally looted. Look, you're talking American corporations, which are people, which fucking are fucking. That's the only thing Mitt Romney, which his name's Willard, who's not from Utah, that rat fucker, who's very close friends with the fucking family who fucking invented OxyContin, who have mass murdered for billions of dollars. They're very tight. Fucking, I mean, these people are mass murder, anything for profit, fucking creepy sociopaths. Look, you look up the drug cartel in northern Mexico. Who is it? The Romney family. For real. Mormon polygamists. That's how they started out, but they're all fucking drug cartel. All the drugs that get moved into the United States through northern Mexico are all through the Romney family. Look it up. It's right in plain fucking sight. This country's been looted. These corporations, which they're nothing American about them. Nothing. Zero. I mean, these companies making billions, they pay zero. 0.0. And you'll hear Fox News, they pay 35% in the tax rate. But they fucking manipulated that. They park their fucking offshores. They don't pay any in taxes. They don't employ anybody. Yet they can go to the Fed window and they get bank bailout money over and over and over from the taxpayer. This country has been looted, but you fucking went along with it. These Republican candidates know they're owned. They know they're owned. It's like Donald Trump. I mean, really? His real net worth is negative $1.8 billion. That's right. His mail-order bride from freaking Russia. He knows what he's up to. Bill Clinton's cut a deal with him. He knows this is just, look, under the new campaign reform that they wasn't reform, it just flooded it, opened it wide up. Why do you think all these 900 of these fuckers run? It's the easiest way in the world to make money. I mean, Huckabee, really? You know how much money they make? They get to keep it. They get to keep a tremendous amount of it. This is a way for fucking, Trump will do anything for fucking money. He's been bankrupt how many fucking times? This guy is negative 1.8, and he's not a billionaire. He's negative. He's one of the most in debt human beings in the history of mankind. That's a fact. Well, of course, wouldn't that be perfect? I mean, representative government? We're $18 trillion and fucking nobody talks about the debt. You know, and the gold's going to save you? Oh, fuck. Gold went from 1,900 to 1,100. Silver went from 47 to fucking 13. That's a bloodbath. These fucking American the fuck stock market's going to crash? Really? Stock markets went from fucking what to what? Huh. These fuckers have fucking carte blanche. They pay no taxes. They use slaves for employees. You're dressing your kid in a peace sign. Oh, look, we're environmentally activists. We got the and the shirt's made in Bangladesh by slaves with blood already in it. It's a brand new garment. It's amazing. We got this ethnic Western drought going. We got the death of the Pacific. And it's just like, okay, for instance, I'm going to talk about this. Oregon. Guy says, I saw with my own face, fucker. The salmon runs. Now let's talk about this. The reboot of the salmon industry has been priority number one for the state of Oregon, one of the number one priorities for the United States. They have dumped hundreds of millions of dollars into the comeback of the Pacific salmon. Okay, they were leading up to their biggest marquee because they don't let it happen naturally. None of this happens naturally anymore. They grow them in their hatcheries and then release them. They capitulated it to when? 2010 and 2011. They go to sea for 4 years. So they know that they've released more of them into the Pacific than the history of fucking mankind, all for the fucking fishing industry. It's become a huge cash cow for the state of Oregon. Gigantic. It's their only cash cow. Tourism economy. Come get your fucking, drink your fucking beer and eat your fucking big, buy your fucking boat. It's a major industry in Oregon. It is the industry in Oregon. And with the state of Washington, and therefore, and Alaska for that matter. So they were building up to this. I mean, you look it up all over. That's all we've heard for the last 2-3 years. We're going to have the greatest salmon run in the history of mankind because they released so many. They just pounded those fucking, and they really were expecting it. Didn't happen. So these guys said, well, I saw that. Yeah, those fish caught. So let's talk about this. In Bristol Bay, fucking Alaska, which is the major place where the fucking wild fucking Chinooks are fucking caught, they get towards the end of the run, they're down fucking 80% from what they forecast. Down 80. So they come out with this lie the last 2 days, and this is a fucking lie, and it's been verified to me that it's a lie. Because I've been talking to lots of fishermen. They call me all the time, all over up there. The guys that do this for a living. I mean, they know what I know. So they come out and they says, oh, the last few days we had this record fucking incredible fucking catch, which is total lies. And it still comes in half of what they expected. So in Oregon, they're posting, oh, yeah, we had these great catches. And when they're like, wait a minute, the fishermen aren't saying that. Wait a minute. So they're doing the counts on the ladder. So they come, you know what Oregon's fucking told me yesterday? You know, because I call them all the time. And I'm like, look, you said this number, and this is what we're getting the number. You know, we have Tim up there who's tracking this hardcore. He's all over. We have an activist up there that's fucking a fucking fisherman, lifetime fucking commercial and fucking recreational fucking salmon, born and raised in Oregon, who's all over this all day, every day, tracking the fuck out of it. Gives me updates nearly every day. And I'm going, so I'm calling and saying, you lying fuckers. You said it came in this is the real numbers. You know, so they count them over the ladders, and you know what they told me? This is no shit. This is what they told me. Well, you know, we have trouble fucking counting. You know, they are underwater. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You have cameras on those ladders. You know exactly to the fucking number. Not only is the number coming in incredibly low, these fish are fucking sick. They're skinny little fucking fish, but they're fucking lying to try to protect what's been leaking out. They have the Slam and Salmon Tournament in Brookings, Oregon, which is a big, big deal. 200 boats on the fucking water. 200. 300 and some odd fishermen for 3 days. They catch 34 fish. That's right. You heard me right. 34. Only 7 fish over fucking 20 pounds. You heard right. Oh, is the wind what? What fish? They're using downriggers. 200 yards down. You think they give a fuck about a wind across the top of the water? These electric downriggers, what do you think? No, this is all, I mean, so the salmon run, which they were expecting, they dumped hundreds of millions of dollars into falsely fucking stimulating this into the ocean. What's Fukushima 4 years ago? Wow. We finally got rain in Utah. I mean, we got a mega, mega drought. These trees are suffering. And drought's not just lack of rain. That's what people don't understand. It's average temperature. When you go 6-7 weeks at a time, and not just your highs and lows, that's what people fall for that shit. Look at NOAA. It takes the fucking average temperature of 24/7. Shattering these records. Utah shattered that fucking record last summer. Broke it again for August, broke it again for June. They're shattering it. These trees are stressing, these animals are stressing. You know, the eagles don't come back, they're all dead. But everybody, how can anybody be connected with the fucking earth? You know, they get up out of their little FEMA camp, watch their fucking stupid box TV that's just bombarded with shit. I mean, you watch the you listen to the radio. I'm trying to listen to the fucking football game last night. I'm like, fuck it, can you listen to this bombardment? DraftKings, legalized gambling, which is illegal. These guys become billionaires skirting the law. I mean, it's just legalized looting gambling. Oh, this guy made millions off six. Yeah, again, go buy a lottery ticket. Lottery America. This is illegal shit. But Holden, they let online gambling go on. These guys say, oh, we're in Costa Rica. We're offshore when they're right here in Salt Lake in their fucking mama's basement. They just let these corrupt fucking illegal white-collar crimes just rage. If you don't believe me, look up the fucking sitting attorney general. This is coming right from the head of the FBI in the Salt Lake office. She said, I handed the United States Justice Department on a silver platter felony convictions that these guys slam dunks I handed to the United States Justice Department on Swallow and Shurtleff, the two attorney generals in Utah for the last 15, 20 years. On a silver platter. She said they refused to do anything. Obama and Holdren did nothing. Holdren, the greatest Uncle Tom, he's the biggest pussy, weakling, African-American sissy that ever walked. Eric Holden, he's a disgrace to the African-American community. He's a disgrace to the American fucking community, to the United States. He's a disgrace to fucking all fucking people. This guy's one of the greatest disgraces in human history. He never indicted anyone. He just says, go loot, white-collar crimes legal. Obama, fuck that fucking disgrace. Of course, he's not Uncle Tom. You know, Nader said it. He can either be Frederick Douglass or Uncle Tom. He's neither one of them. In order to be one of those guys, you got to be black. And Uncle Tom Black, and nobody even knows. I'm talking to people. You know the story of Uncle Tom? I take these quantum leaps thinking people have read Uncle Tom. I mean, these are supposedly cultural leaders, and people, what? What? The iconic fucking piece of literature of fucking 150 years? And you've never read it? I stayed with Nader's people at the Million Mass March first thing. You know, a guy invited me at the Nader house. They all lived there for free in the Nader house. Dirty, hippie, stinking fucking rats. They're the fucking biggest frauds that ever fucking walked. You should see these creeps. And they think they're actors, and they're zeros. Just sucking up that money, fucking, same with the other house, Thomas is permanent protest in front. These fucking creeps have taken over his house. Connie's still trying out there. She's still living in a house. These young fucking idiot fucking mooches fucking put on a fucking peace sign and walk around and test, the shiny ball shit. They'll turn out for Keystone. I'm a carpenter. The thing that, so outrageous, the climate march in New York City was the best parade in human history. Nobody showed it. Hundreds of thousands of people participated, including myself. I crashed that party. I kissed Amy on the mouth right there. Witnesses to show it. I crashed that party. They'll talk about Keystone. They'll talk anything softball because they've been cautioned and groomed not to raise their voice. Oh, hi. Don't raise your voice. Oh, why are you so angry? There you go. There you go. They won. Game over. 10 billion to 0. What's Fukushima? Greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. All hell and caught. Don't mention it. It scares my investors. Greenpeace, don't mention it. It scares my investors. Greenpeace told me that right to my face. Helen Caldecott told me that right to my face. I know these people. I've been involved in this fucking activism community for longer than any of those fuckers. I've been involved in it since I was a little kid, through my grandparents, through my mom and dad, the great activist, my father, who was murdered by the nuclear cartel, my fucking incredible fucking grandparents activists, Amazing fucking, both of them, my grandmother and my grandfather. Incredible. Been at this since I was a little kid. Mentored and raised by the greatest activists in human history. Oh, they weren't fucking soft now, but they all fucking died. They're all gone. We had this conversation yesterday, bro. I says, I'm not dead yet. I'm still banging. They kicked our ass because of the fucking false equivalency. Oh, let me tell you, Tom Hartman, this is Kevin. Oh, isn't it horrible what they're doing? Oh, as Tom Hartman comes, well, I guess it's true. 4.5 years, the cancer rates are increasing from Fukushima. Well, Kevin Blanch has been screaming and fucking yelling from day one to live in it. You could watch the whole fucking fight. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. I get leukemia. Fucking given 2 months to live in a bone marrow transplant, sucked up and with no chance. You can watch me visually go from fucking 170 pounds to 120 fucking pounds. Right in real time. Watch me fucking fight and claw my ass off trying to survive. I'm in critical condition. Flying around the fucking country to fucking on the cheapest airline tickets that can be found, so you got to change planes remember, I'm in critical condition. Flight accounts is in the 30s. Staying in the dumpiest hotels in the world with no car, with no nothing, with no money. Hitchhiking. Hoping somebody fucking shows up. That's what I did. Sleeping on floors, sleeping on park benches, while in critical condition. Trying to document the death of the Pacific Ocean. Right in real time, and you can watch it right on YouTube. Oh, this guy says, fuck. No shit. Right there. Yet these false equivalencies will go after me. I'm being gang-stalked, and I've been gang-stalked the entire time. Hardcore. Hundreds of emails rooting for me to die. So people that claim they're anti-nuclear, Denard, fucking Jack, fucking all these guys are claiming, just attacking a guy in critical condition who's out in the street, not some just sitting behind in his fucking thing with his feet up. These guys don't do anything. They're not involved at the San Onofre hearings. Kicked out of the San Onofre hearing before I'm the guy that packed the San Onofre hearing in San Clemente on 2/12/13. Jan Brooks paid for my flight down there. Stayed with an activist. Went inside San Onofre, infiltrated the fake fucking construction workers while in critical condition. Got all the media up. I'm the guy that packed that house. Hundreds of people come up to me. Oh, my God, Kevin Blanch. I would have never known anything about this if it wasn't for you. I'm the guy that leaked the fucking photos from fucking inside San Onofre to me, to the media. I'm the guy that put that out there because I had the film. I'm in a bone marrow transplant. I'm in a bone marrow transplant going in and out of a coma in January 2012 when the San Onofre leak happened. I'm so sick I can't even watch TV. I'm so sick that I can't. I'm going in and out of a coma. The survivor, I'm probably going to die. Everybody in there. And I'm fucking, my activism's still going on. Fighting fucking tooth and nail. YouTube video and not only that, putting up with people attacking me like wolves by the hundreds. Took me 3-4 hours there for a long time to police my fucking YouTube site. I was getting thousands of emails a day. Thousands. I'm inside Japan. I mean, I was getting this incredible information because they had nowhere else to go. People trapped inside Japan coming to me. So incredible. I learned so much about American culture and what haters they are. And how sick. Misery loves company, and America's miserable. Rooting for me to die. Seriously. I mean, I could tell you, Dion Renard, fucking Jack Hero, and these guys literally rooting for me to die. This is the false equivalent hater culture that we live in. Probably the strongest anti-nuclear activist in the world at the time. Fighting his ass off, going out of the most effective anti-nuclear activist in the world by 10 times. Ask the NRC at San Onofre. Go ask them. Ask the old fucking great activist that fucks it. They'll tell you straight up. Oh, fuck Kevin Blanch. That guy's fucking amazing. Fucking these guys, the NRC will tell you themselves. Oh, those fuckers fear me. They exposed TB and Cherry's fucking collusion. Oh, friends for the earth. Fuck, who you think woke those dumb motherfuckers up? Fucking amazing. I get no fucking credit. I get no fucking respect, but I get love. That's what activists you have to understand. You're going to get Stegner right to myself standing right in fucking San Francisco. Stegner right to my face with a small group of fucking us young, fucking idealistic, long-haired fucking heathens. You know, and our hot, sexy, beautiful, fucking incredible fucking girls with flowers in their hair. Involved with the most beautiful, sexy girls in the fucking world. They were environmentalists, just like me. Standing there with my fucking beautiful fucking girlfriend. You guys take this on. You take on environmentalism, and you take on full-time act, you will live one incredible, lonely life. You will fucking be fucking so frustrated, you'll have your head beat in, kicked in. Abby told me the same thing. They all said that, but it will enlighten your soul. Did I realize then that the activism would actually save my own life? I don't know that I knew that in my conscious, but my subconscious must have known it. And it saved my own life. There's no doubt, my doctors will agree, I did it without a bone marrow transplant. The first person they know willingly in the history of the United States that's went through this willingly. Now, there's been guys that survived without a bone marrow transplant. Well, I only know of one. But it was unwilling. Said, home die, didn't die. They took a chance on me. Vincent took a chance on me. They all took because they knew my intense fight. Let's watch you go, Kev. You're intense. Hiking Memory Grove with with your tree in your hand. I mean, my God. At 130 fucking pounds, so fucking sick you can't. I mean, what I did, I look back on it now. What I did, oh my God. I can't fucking believe I was traveling around with platelet count 30. Sleeping on park benches, sleeping in, I mean, what I fucking did, I look back on it, I'm blown away at how intense it was. It is mind-boggling. I'm like, I don't know how I did it. I can't believe how intense hard work it was. Hardcore. Even in Europe, it was hardcore. You know, I'm starting to get better, and I was relieved somewhat in Europe, but I'm doing it with hardly any money. You know, places I slept, fucking oh my God. Try sleeping in hostels at my age. Try fucking sleeping on the fucking train. Fucking going through here. I mean, I travel great distances. The acclimate had police all over you. I mean, fuck. Detained inside the UN. Fuck, you should have seen it at the World Health Organization. I mean, fuck. I mean, all over me. I mean, scary shit in a foreign land. Wow. By myself. With no attorney sitting there, no bail money in my pocket, no nothing. I look at, in that fucking Reagan hearing in 2013, being frisked down, police all over me, by myself, alone, which I've been told many times, the worst thing you could do is do fucking activism by yourself. It's dangerous. That kills you. I did it. Because there was no other option. It was that or die. You know, I knew I had to go into this incredible fucking focused, intense, fucking hardcore fight to live. So I did it. I watched my dad die. I watched Annika die. I watched these. Fuck, my father, fuck that guy, was fucking a guy never had in his life. Talk about a specimen. Just mow down anybody. I'll keep my fight going. For it is life. I fear no evil. Because the nuclear industry is pure fucking evil. Pure, unadulterated evil. Stand in it. We'll continue this conversation on Thursday. Fucking what a fucking war I got on my fucking
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Swim game.